Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? This is Operation Pop Culture here, and this is our submission for the Doom143's 700 sub competition. Congrats, dude. That's an amazing achievement. So this is our sort of top 50. We tried to split it between the three of us, but we couldn't get Dusty organised in time, just because of the short time frame. So at the end, Bods is going to do his sort of top that he has, and I'm going to do mine as well. So we're only new to collecting, but this is the way it goes, but that's okay. Also, I just want to do my 3 shout outs, and I'll put the links to their channels in the description below. Captain Cola, Big E, and I don't know how to pronounce this, I apologise, dude. I think it's Thimothe or Thimothe, the Canadian comic hunter. Go check them out. Put their sort of links in the description below. Cool dudes. They do hauls and stuff as well. So yeah, check them out. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, first is a hardcover. It is kind of hard to see with the bright white light, but it's the Dark Knight 3, the Master Race, first issue, Jim Lee sort of sketch hardcover. I was going to collect all 9 of these, but they're like $30 each here in Australia, so that's going to be very expensive. So I've got the first 3, and that's good enough for me. Anyway, there's the first issue. A Zing variant, Gambit versus Deadpool, or Deadpool versus Gambit. That is, Zing is a store here, and they get exclusive variants, so there we go. So it's kind of Australian only, I guess. We got a Delgado Spider-Man issue number 2, Superior Spider-Man. It's just a cool cover, really cool cover. This one, I'll explain more in the pickup video coming up. This is a unique sort of thing. It's the first time Tim Drake, I think it is, puts on the Robin costume, Batman number 442, which is just a cool issue I have. Again, there'll be a story behind that in a pickups video. I got a shout out, not a shout out, but like Alex, which again I'll put a link to his description, the comic Hoarder. He picked up this really cool cover, so I went on the hunt and tried to find it as well. Just a really cool cover. And then we have just these are more recent ones, the lenticular covers of Batman 21, sorry. And then we've got number 22. Woo. These were actually rare here. Apparently these were only for the USA. So they're quite hard to come by. And Flash 21. I'm trying to make it, there we go, sort of. I don't have 22, I haven't had, because it just came out, so I haven't had a chance to pick that up. We have another Dark Knight 3, 1 in 25 variant cover. Issue 8, just pretty sick cover. Shown this is off in a recent video, Uncanny X-Men, or is it just X-Men? I'm sure it's Uncanny. Number 14, first cameo appearance of Gambit. This again, just a pickup. Part of the Death in the Family storyline. These are super expensive here, if you saw my last video, so that's why it's in my sort of list, just because it's a cool one. We have X-Men Gold number 1, which is the Deadpool sort of variant. So this is the Retailer Summit variant. Just a really cool cover. And this is also the one with all the racist stuff hidden in it. I noticed now in the comic book store they have the updated version. We'll leave you. This is just a cool cover. Trinity number 1. the Amazing Trinity there. Another cool cover. One of my favourites, Jock variant of All-Star Batman #1. It's because he's got blood pouring out of his mouth and on his fist. It's just so good. Death of Wolverine #1. The Bling Bling variant. Well, I think they all came like this. I think they all came in the Bling Bling sort of deal. All new Wolverine #1. Just cool. This is pretty pricey here. I don't know if it is anywhere else, but the new 52 #1 of Green Lanterns. Pretty pricey. Can fetch a pretty penny. Batman and Robin Eternal #1. This is the first appearance of Cassandra Cain. Also the Orphan, which is pretty cool. This is just another cool lenticular cover. It's just a one-shot of Future's End. I think it's a Faybock cover. There we go. Again, this is just a cool cover. One of the best Green Lantern covers I think ever. When he turned Renegade. Just so cool. So cool. Let's have a look. Punisher #1 variant. Comic book variant. Which is a pretty cool cover. I don't know how rare these are. I don't see anyone getting comic blocks these days. A cool sketch, really hard to see, of Batman and the Ninja Turtles #2. Then I've got another sketch of #1 with a bit more colour. They did like 4 or 5 different variants of these. And then I'm trying to go as quick as possible. Batman #1, which is also the first appearance of, I can't remember their names. Mr. and Mrs.? No, they can't be. I don't know, Mr. Gotham and Ms. Gotham. I can't remember their names now. Let me look what's first appearance of these dudes. I was hoping they'd do more with these guys, but it kind of just stopped happening. Just because one of them died. Spoilers if you haven't read it. Came out last year, so, you know. But hopefully they'll do something with the one that still is alive. Alright, some first appearances. Again, Lobo. I like Lobo a lot. For some reason. I don't know. I just really like him. So, Mega Man #3. And then this one has so many. See if I can find my phone, because I have it there. So many appearances in it, like Trajectory. I kind of had to write them down because there's so many. First appearance of Natasha Irons as Starlight, Jacob Colby as Skyman. First appearance of Graham McKenna as Newcon. Then there's Fury first appearance. Then there's Blockbuster 3 first appearance. Little Barda first appearance. Power Boy first appearance. There's so many first appearances in this one, which is pretty awesome. I'll leave you for last. This one is Brightest Day #10, which is the first appearance of Deathstorm, and this is the variant. I think the normal cover has Aqualad on it. Dr. Fate #1. Volume 4, I think. Pretty cool. This is the first appearance of the Extremis, which works out cool that I found this, because they appear in the new Justice League of America Rebirth, so just pretty sick. So this is their first appearance. First appearance of Killer Frost, which is a Firestorm, the Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, number 19. I can't remember his name. I think it was Bloom. First appearance of Bloom. Batman 43. I didn't mind him as a villain. I thought it was pretty good. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, first appearance of Speedy? Green Arrow number 45. And finally, just because again, don't have a lot of big collection, so I new. I got this in here because it is super rare and super expensive here in the land of Oz. It sold, last time I checked, one of them sold for $400. And that is Spider-Man Deadpool Zing variant number 1. Just amazing. So the reason why it's so rare is when this issue came out, Zing was only a new store. It only had like 1 or 2 stores around, and so when I picked this up, yeah, there wasn't too many around, so it was hard for people to find. Now they, as I showed before, the Deadpool Gambit, everyone can buy that now. But this one at the time was super rare. Also, because they kind of don't treat their comics too well in Zing, they just have it. Well, they used to just have it next to the counter, in this weird thing that just flopped over. So finding a really good quality one, which I managed to find, was very hard as well. So getting a good quality one of these, as well as just one in general. So that is one of my most pricey ones that I have. The price has probably dipped by now, I don't know, but last time I checked it was $400 or so. Anyway, that is my sort of top 50 that I have, top ones that I like, all that sort of stuff. Again, only new at collecting, but that's alright, I love it anyway. Following on from this, I'm going to shoot to Bodza, and he'll do his sort of top comics. And yeah, anyway, I think I did, yeah, so by the end of it should equal 50 comics. Anyway, bye from me, across to you, Bodza.
Alright, so number 1 we've got Captain America number 359. This effectively is the first appearance of Crossbones. He comes in right at the end of the comic. So that's one of the ones we got. We like that one. I have the variant edition by, what's his name? Finch. That's right. Thank you, Mr. Riley. So yes, Tomb Raider number 1 from 1999, I believe. That's the Finch variant cover. So a little bit of a Tomb Raider fan. We like Tomb Raider. So that's the 1997 December crossover between Witchblade and Tomb Raider. That's one of the variant editions from what I remember as well. The Silvestri variant cover. Okay, one of our very well liked characters. This is a very popular Psylocke cover. This is X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 509. It's a pretty famous Land cover, I believe. Alright, this is a brand new one. Brand new one. It is X-Men Blue number 1. It's a Scotty Young variant. Love the artwork. So obviously Iceman and Cyclops. But yeah, Scotty Young, he's awesome. Love it. Alright. I have, even if you have a look at it that way for the artwork, whoops, there is a variant edition of Spider-Man and Deadpool number 1. Very cool. Alright, now we get into some of our other ones. These are all in cases. You might struggle to see that a little. That is the Death of Wolverine number 1, the black and white variant cover with Deadpool on it. Obviously, as we know from the comics, he didn't do that. Alright, so we got the first cameo appearance of Gambit. That's that's X-Men Annual number 14. And I have the actual full proper appearance of Gambit. Uncanny X-Men number 266. Alright. Okay, just bear with me a sec. Because this I haven't had for too long, but I've been waiting a long time to get this. This is a little bit of a non-standard size, but it is a Captain Britain number 8 UK edition. First appearance of Betsy Braddock, later known as Psylocke. So that's a bit of a goal for me to grab that one. And while we're talking of Betsy Braddock and Psylocke, that is the New Mutants Annual number 2, which is her first UK appearance. So again, that was sort of a tick on the box on my list of favourite comics. I was really excited that I had both of those together in great condition. Alright, it's my first appearance of Mr. Sinister, the Uncanny X-Men number 221. Wolverine on the cover. And we have Uncanny X-Men number 283, Bishop's Crossing. That's the first full appearance of Bishop. It's not his first appearance per se. He's in the end of number 282. I've yet to collect that, but for now, I love the artwork and I like that comic. Alright, who doesn't love Deadpool? It's X-Force number 14. No, number 11. My mistake. Apologies. And that's the first time we've got the what is the real Domino turns up. I love this comic. It's obviously been signed by the artist, so I was pretty happy with that. And for all of you who like a little bit of nostalgia, I guess, it's a very popular Wolverine number 1. So, yeah. Frank Miller was involved in that one, and yep, another great comic book. And then this is my most favourite comic, and I assume would be a favourite for a lot of people, but this is my New Mutants 98. So it was I went to a bit of an effort and cost to try and get that into my hands, but yeah, absolutely love that. And that's sort of the pinnacle of my collection. And yeah, thanks.